What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a easy way to be making some coins at the start of FIFA 21. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to last. It could be a few weeks, could be a few days, could be a month. I'm not sure. So be sure to do it as quick as possible and as much as possible in the next few days or weeks. Also, be sure to like and subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell, because sometimes when I am streaming or if I upload a video, it won't show up in sub boxes because sometimes YouTube just kind of glitches out. And along with that, make sure to follow me on Twitch as well. So going into this method, it is going to be somewhat similar to the bronze pack method in that you go to the store here and you start opening 400 coin packs. Now, let me just say, this is not the official and actual bronze pack method. I feel like I really need to emphasize this actually. This is not the actual and official bronze pack method. The actual bronze pack method involves opening bronze packs, specifically the 400 coin ones, but no matter what players you get, no matter how much they sell for, you will always store them unless you get duplicates. Because what the bronze pack method does is it essentially helps you for future coins. It helps you for SBCs, league SBCs, getting you players for those league SBCs. And again, it's for future stuff. It's not for immediate coins like this type of trading, or not necessarily trading, but bronze pack method, this version of the bronze pack method does. So for this version, you are going to be actually looking up the price of these players and making sure to sell them. So you open up, again, the 400 coin ones. You know, you just skip it because, again, you're not going to get obviously anything insane. You're not going to get any golds or any silvers, obviously not any icons, informs, anything like that. You're just hoping for a couple of good bronzes. Surprisingly, some bronzes actually sell for some reason, for whatever reason it may be. Now, you look at this guy, 950, 650, 600. So personally, you know, you can list them for around that price, right? So again, his price was around 600, 650. You could list them up at that price. Me, I go just a little bit under. It doesn't really matter for me. You know, you could go either way. But, you know, for me, I list a little bit under just so I know they're going to sell. But at the same time, that means I may leave some coins on the table. You may want to list it up at that price, which may take a little bit longer, but then you're going to be maximizing your coins. So that part's up to you. And again, you go through each individual player here because sometimes they may sell, right? Now this guy, right, he goes for around 200. However, at the same time, there's not a whole lot of him on the market, right? There's not ones that are, you know, 30 seconds, a minute left, anything like that, and all listed for 200. So yes, there's a few at 200, but there's not a whole lot of him in general. So it may be worth just to see if you could sell him for 200. Now, after a while, if he doesn't manage to sell, you know, you might as well keep him in your club, so then you can store some of these players and then kind of mix it with the actual bronze pack method so you can save them for future SBCs or for bronze upgrades, silver upgrades, and gold upgrades. But again, the main goal is to see if you can sell them. This guy, for example, right? He goes for 200. There's plenty of them that actually go for 200. So in my opinion, that's most likely not going to sell. So I'm going to keep them, and then everything else I am going to quick sell. Again, you want to keep opening these packs because it will yield you results eventually, right? Again, you can't just open 1, 2, even 5 packs and expect to get anything good from it. So keep that in mind, right? You also may not be making profit with every single pack that you get. So also be sure to keep that in mind. It's kind of a long-term game. It is a little bit of a grind. You have to spend a few hours doing it, but I guarantee that it will yield results. You look at this defensive mid here. Again, English, there's not a lot of them on the market. I saw 600, 550 was his lowest. So, you know, let's sell him for, you know, 450. See if he goes for that. I mean, there's not really a whole lot. There's not like a lot of him on the market for 200. We might keep him just to see if he actually sells or not. This guy's definitely not going to sell. We'll list him for 200. See if he sells. Again, if he doesn't, we just keep him in our club. Not a big deal. Now I'm going to go through some of the transfers that I actually have done, right? So I started this literally while I was on my phone just eating lunch. That's when I started this. It took about 10-15 minutes, and I started around 127k, and now I'm up to 134, 135k. So I made around, you know, 8k in around 10-15 minutes, like it was nothing, right? And here's one of the guys actually that sold for a good amount. So you may also get lucky and get a guy who sells for a good amount. And by the way, I also massively underlisted this guy. I could have sold him for around 6K or so. A lot of the time, the rare players tend to sell, so that's going to be good. Here's this, center back, who went for 900. This Belgian guy went for 600. Another bronze that went for 300. Right, you saw in the upper left-hand corner, I did actually just make some coins. I believe it was that, yes, this defensive mid. 450 coins, we made our coins back from that pack automatically. So again, this is not something that's going to give you a lot of coins immediately. Again, this is something you might have to grind for. So here's this rare this rare French left mid plays for Rene. He actually might go for a little bit. Now, if this was the actual bronze pack method, and when eventual League SBCs come out, I'm going to be saving this guy because he could be used for League SBCs. But for now, since there are no League SBCs, it might be worth it just to keep them. So, I mean, you can see here for 1,000 or so, 950, 850, somewhere around there. So we see if we can get them for 800 or so. So again, it's not a quick way to be making coins, but it is essentially a surefire way to make coins, and something that, again, if you grind, you can make a good amount of coins after a while. Like I said, I got, I did eventually get lucky by packing that German left mid, but again, at the same time, you guys are going to get lucky as well at some point. So I made around, 8K or so in the first 10-15 minutes, or I should say 6K in the first 10-15 minutes, and then eventually the 2 other K once some other people sold. So that is going to do it for this video. Again, it's not the actual official bronze pack method. Keep that in mind. In the actual bronze pack method, you are not selling the players, you actually keep them. But for this, it's a little bit of a mixture, right? If you do happen to pack someone that sells, you sell them. If you don't, then you just keep them. But again, that is going to do it for this video. If you do have any questions, let me know and I will try to help you guys out. But like I said, that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace.